is up, y'all? It's your girl Young SLB, and today we're back at it again with another video. And today, as you can tell by the title, is a very personal video. So I recommend that if you do not have a period, then you can just skedaddle real quick. But today we're going to be talking about period hygiene routines and all the tips and tricks that will help get you through that time of the month and make it a little bit easier on you throughout the process. So let's just hop right in. If you're not subscribed already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Let's hop right in. So first and foremost, let's talk about supplies. So one of the biggest changes that I've made in my routine is switching from regular pads and tampons to completely organic 100% cotton pads and tampons, and this has made actually a pretty big difference in my cycle and how long it lasts. Before I started switching to all organic products, I would say my period could last anywhere from 5 to 7 days, which is an insanely long time. And once I switched to cotton products, it became shorter by at least 2 to 3 days. So if you haven't already, make the switch to all organic, because obviously you don't want to be inserting all types of funky, weird chemicals into your body. Spend a little bit of extra money and get the organic stuff, and you will see a huge difference in how heavy your cycle is on a monthly basis. So some of the favorite organic brands that I have tried out have to be I get this brand at Walmart. I haven't been able to find it anywhere else, but this is my go-to. They're very comfortable in my opinion, both the pads and the tampons, and this was the first organic switch that I made, so of course this is going to be my A1 day one, so I highly recommend this brand, but it's all up to your personal preference. And as long as it's organic and natural, go with whatever makes you feel best. I actually just picked up a new brand. This time I'm trying the Always brand Pure Cotton. It says it's free of dyes, fragrances, and chlorine. I'm going to try these out and see how these go. And Always is a good brand because it has different sizes, but I will say that whatever product you do get, always make sure that you have the wings, the flaps that go under. Let me tell you, if you don't, you will probably regret it. And as far as pads versus tampons, I personally opt for pads whenever I can. I know that it can be a little gross, but if you do research, you can see that pads actually speed up the whole menstruation process because tampons aren't a very natural way for the blood to flow out of your body. So I like to use pads whenever I can. Obviously I'll use a tampon if I'm going to the gym or something like that, but otherwise if I'm just in the house, ain't no reason for me to have a tampon. There's also medical complications that can arise if you leave a tampon in for too long, and you don't really have that issue with pads. So I opt for pads. I would recommend using pads whenever you can, as long as they are organic. Now, if you do want to be on the environmentally friendly side, there is a company that I've partnered with called LILOVA, and they have sent me 2 pairs of underwear that act as built-in pads. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit skeptic at first because I was like, that sounds nasty. But I tried it once and it actually was not as bad as I thought. More so used for lighter days, not your heaviest days out of the cycle, but usually when it first starts or you're ending. It's a good way to have to avoid using excessive amounts of pads or tampons, especially when your flow is light. They do have a bunch of different style options on their website. I will put a link in the description below if you guys are interested in being environmentally friendly and trying out. And since it is almost Black Friday, they are having a sale. Buy 3 pairs, get 40% off, and buy 6 pairs, get 50% off. So go ahead and check them out. So let's talk about cramps. One of the best ways that I like to deal with cramps are drinking warm liquids and using heating pads. Got my heating pad from Walmart for about $12. Lifesaver every single time, never fails. I like to put it right on top of my uterus near my belly button, and it really helps. Also on my back when you get backaches as well. Drinking warm fluids just helps ease the cramps and tension. I personally drink green tea, but I've definitely heard that raspberry leaf tea is really good for alleviating cramps. So try either of those teas out if you're a tea drinker. If not, maybe just some warm water and lemon, just to help soothe your insides a little bit since it's a lot going on. I personally like to refrain from taking ibuprofen or other over-the-counter pain relievers for cramps because I've read that it can actually make your period last longer. I know a lot of people use ibuprofen to stop their period for a certain amount of time, so I like to refrain from using them and just thug it out for the however many days my cycle lasts. Again, this is all up to personal preference. Let's talk about staying fresh because I personally kind of feel gross on my cycle, and there are different things that I like to do to avoid this feeling. My holy grail is the Honeypot normal foaming cleanser. I use this every day in the shower, cycle or not, and it always makes me feel way more fresh down there. All plant-based, black owned, uses natural ingredients. They also have different types of products. They have menstrual cups and discs that I personally have not used, but I've heard that they are also very environmentally friendly. Feminine hygiene wipes, they're great for everyday use, definitely in between changing out your menstrual products, just to get a quick clean, feel a little bit more fresh. Let's talk about getting this period sped up. So as I've said previously, using pads can help speed your process up a little bit. So when you can, use pads. And also working out. I know that none of us feel like working out on our period. I definitely do not. But when you thug it out and get through it, for me, it actually makes my cramps a lot less worse and actually speeds up my cycle. My last cycle, I worked out for the first time in a couple months on my cycle, and it was the shortest cycle I've had in a long time. It was literally like 3 days, and that never happens. It doesn't have to be anything intense, but just getting active, doing yoga, moving your body, definitely makes a world of a difference. So guys, that is all for my period hygiene routine. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and can learn something and take something from it. Again, everything is up to personal preference. This is just what has worked for me. If you guys would like to see more hygiene routine videos, let me know. Give this video a thumbs up. Y'all already know the deal. Thank you guys so much for watching. Love you guys, and I'll be back soon. Bye. Thank you.